You have these quality in you. Out of 10, you have to give your marks. So first point is passion. You write down the word passion. Passion. And just give marking to it. Out of 10. How much passion do you have? And can anyone tell me what do you mean by passion? Because everybody has a different definition of passion. But what do you think? What is passion? Some people say it. That's something which you love like anything. Even if you become a millionaire, you will not going to stop it. Like if you are working as a software developer, even if you become a millionaire, still you keep on working as a software developer. You're not doing it just for money. Some people say that this is the purpose. Passion is your purpose. Like you think this is the music which is right there in your heart and you want to express it through your work. So whatever work you are doing, if you are a software developer or you are from admin or you are from whatever, the point is it your passion or your passion is something else? Because this is a company training program. We are not talking about you are passionate for music or something else. We are talking about your work profile and then we are connecting it with your passion. So out of 10 you have to give your marks. Okay. Now, second point. You can note down, it's work. Hard work. Do you think you are a hard-working person? Do you think you are a hard-working person? And hard-working person means you remain excited on Mondays. You know, you are excited about this training program also. But still, you love to brainstorm, you love to learn. You know, it's wonderful that you are coming to go through Jaipur also and meanwhile you are also learning so many things. And today we will discuss few things which you can reflect, because for next 3-4 days you don't have a work pressure. So meanwhile you can reflect on these pointers, you can go through your notes and everything, and you can just see where you are right now. Because sometime in a busy schedule we are not able to think about the things which we are lacking sometime. So do you think you are a workaholic person? You love to work. You know, and work comes naturally to you. It's not a pushing thing. It's not something, oh, I have to work here to earn my bread and butter. I have to work to survive. Some people are like that, but some people, they love. They say, what I do if I don't work? And my work is my worship, as what Abdul Kalam said. You know, I just love it. How to apply it, that is more important. Knowledge can only take you away from ignorance. Like somewhere you are ignorant about few things and now you got the knowledge, but it doesn't mean you can change through knowledge. Because knowledge applied in the experience part, you know, you start experiencing it, and through thinking you start the experience. Because there are 3 ways you do the action: through thinking, through your words, and through your physical actions. But thinking is the most powerful thing. So even if after this session I am able to make you think about few things which you are not thinking since so long, my work is done. Actually, this is what my focus is. So third point is focus. Focus. How much you think that you are focused? Do you think you lack concentration? Do you think you have a problem with your memory? Do you think focus is saying no to 99 and saying yes to 1? So are you able to say no to 99 things which comes to your way somewhere? Because we were discussing about time management struggle. So I'm going to discuss about that, but time management is all about life management. If you're not able to manage your life, you're not able to manage your time. And sometimes we are not able to prioritize. We are not able to understand what is urgent, what is important. We are not able to understand what is killing me, killing my time. What is not to do things, what is time wasters for me. So because we lack focus. Somewhere we lack focus. So how much marks do you give when it comes to focus out of 10? Now, the fourth thing, if you can see, it's about push. Push. Now, pushing is not required every time. Maybe right now it is required because you are not in a mood to learn maybe, and some of you are. But it is not always that we need to push ourselves. But when we go through some down times, you know, when our mind is cluttered with negative thoughts, somewhere we do not know what to do, what you are working hard, you are not getting the salary which you are expecting, or maybe you are not getting the position which you are expecting, or somewhere you are not able to understand things around you, your relationships you are struggling with, somewhere your society norms you are struggling with. So in those situations, when your mind is filled with fear, I give you one word, fear, our mind becomes very unsecure, and in that insecurity we are not able to do anything actually. So are you able to push yourself at that time? Do people around you push you, or you are able to push yourself back? Or does it take a lot of time? Eventually everybody is able to push themselves for survival. I understand this thing. But you ask yourself, how much time does it take for you to push yourself when anything negative happens to you? When you feel down, when your health is not fine, when your family is going through some struggles, when you come across any troubles in your life. Think about it. Now the next point is ideas. Now whenever it comes to ideas, it comes about execution. We are not talking about just ideas here, we are talking about, are you able to execute it? Because a lot of things are coming in. I am not talking about that overthinking thing. A lot of ideas are coming in my mind. Daily so many ideas. Because these days no value for ideas. It's all about how much you are able to execute. So do you think you are able to execute your ideas? Out of 10 you give yourself marks? Do you have creativity in your mind? Do you think hatke? Because the point which came up is leadership. Can anyone tell me what is leadership? I really want to know a definition from your side. The person who is?
Manage the people in the friendly way.
Manage the people
Friendly way.
in a friendly way. Okay.
A person who can push himself and team members in a person.
Okay. Push himself and the team member. Okay. You have written this, that there is one person is doer, who keep on doing things actually. There is one person who is manager, who keep on managing things actually. And what some of you were saying, ki people are managing. Managing, it's like efficiency, people, management, age. The man, as per his age, yani experience, that means experience, for what work he is meant. So you are just fixing that person over there and you are improving the efficiency of the organization. But then it comes to the leader actually. Because when you were saying ki managing people, you said something like that? Building people. So the point is, sometimes what we come across, if you have gone through that basic concept, that if you start building people, you lose profits. The boss can understand this. And sometimes when you are not able to build people, then you gain profits. So the balance, how to have a balance in that. So the point is, everyone can be a leader in the organization. If everybody becomes a leader, or is it like becoming? Leadership is about becoming. You just tell me, it's like we become a leader. People accepts you as a leader.
Each one can be leader on it.
Each can be a leader in different areas. That is also one of the things. 4 Bens also have an innovation, has a creation. Now we need not to apply mind. What work I have to do, sir? Now this is the doer actually. Most of us are working as a doer. You tell us, sir, what we have to do. That's it. It's all. But I am giving you some words actually, because first word which we are using is vision. And do you understand what's the meaning of vision when it comes to leadership? If I say that I am a visionary, that means I can see something which you all cannot see. I'm again repeating it. We already know the fundamental, but still if we listen it again and we apply our mind, okay, what others cannot see, if you start seeing that means you become a visionary. So if Bhaskar is saying that, okay, you are leader in your own way, the kind of work which you are doing. Like suppose some programming work is given to you. Now you are not able to see something which others can see, then you are just surviving, I believe. Others can see, you are not able to see. Or maybe you will fail eventually. But if others can see, you can also see, you are just surviving. But if others can't see and still you are seeing that, That means somewhere if I say that I really want each one of you to become leader of your own work, as what he said. Leader of your own work. We are just connecting the dots, try and understand. Everybody is saying something. I am not giving my definition. I am just using a word vision, because vision is the core definition of leadership. You cannot define a leader without vision. But how can you, a PHP developer, can be a leader? Can be a leader. So that means you have to see something in the programming which others cannot see. Improve. Are you able to improve yourself? We all know that which does not change does not grow, and that which does not grow dies. Do you agree with that? That which does not change does not grow, and that which does not grow dies. Is it possible for somebody like us to do it? It is possible. And I am telling you the formula for that. How we people work. If you understand that formula, the formula is applied properly, you get the desired result. And if the formula, I am not applying the formula properly, even I do not get the desired result, even though I am a trainer actually. I train people, I help them to develop. So the idea is very simple. Everything starts with thoughts. We all are reading it since so long. You know, a man is a mind. A man is a mind. You change the mind, you change the man. It's very simple. You all know about it. But you understand this flow chart. You all are computer programmers. You understand what is flow chart is. One, and then second, and then third. And this is the way our mind works actually. We think. You know, we have a lot of thoughts. 70,000 thoughts on a daily basis come across our mind. And 95%, more than 95% on an average, are repetitive thoughts. So if on a daily basis, thoughts are repeating in your mind actually. How much percent did you get in 6th class? I am my average students are 60%. Did you try real hard after that? On the day of your results, did you promise yourself? Yes sir, I have promised every time sir. Now this time I am going to top the class. 7th class, how much percentage did you get? I am an average student sir. I got only 65, 66. In 8th class, in 9th class, in 10th class. Why every time you promise yourself, you commit yourself actually. You really want to excel. You really want to improve yourself. But why we are not able to do it? What's the reason for that? Because we are not understanding the problem. You know what Jayant was saying? Goal setting. That we are setting a goal, but we are not evaluating it somewhere. Maybe company goal is pushed by the company, but somewhere our self goals we are not able to push properly. And the reason why, because we do not know the formula. And what is the formula? Formula is very simple. Formula is that whatever thoughts are coming in your mind, that generates feelings and emotions. You always remember this thing. The way you are thinking, that thinking turns to feelings, and it starts coming in the center of your chest first. And then it builds up actually. Anxiety also builds up like this. You know, the ideas are coming, and then that ideas are eventually just changing into feelings and emotions, and then it is spreading. So if you are doing any action, if you are doing any kind of action, that is coming through your thoughts, through your feelings and emotions actually. If you want to change, always remember this thing, and you can write down also this line. I don't know whether it is in the notes or not, but every change is emotional change. Changes are not intellectual actually. If you want to change yourself, you need to drive yourself emotionally for some or the other way actually. Because when I was reading, because we were discussing about this ownership factor, how we all can start thinking that 4Bins is our company. But just by saying it doesn't work like that. Oh yeah, it's my company. How to have that ownership? The words which comes out is motivation. I need to figure out, or boss needs to figure out, what is your motivation? What motivates you actually? But actually sometimes when we ask what motivates you, you yourself don't know what motivates you. You think it's money. You sometimes think it's family, intellectual. I really want to groom myself intellectually or some or the other things. But you need to figure out what kind of habits I have. Because repeated action makes your habits. You think in a certain way, that have become a condition. Your patterns are so stick into your mind actually. We say you hundreds of things, but the kind of upbringing you have gone through, the parents which you had, which you have right now, the kind of environment you have gone through, the kind of experiences you have gone through, the kind of pattern you have made in your mind for the thoughts, that is what you are all together. Sometimes I say ki, so many times I am telling you to come on time, be punctual, but you are not punctual. So many times I perform like a genius. Why you are not performing like a genius? It doesn't work with words. It is all psyche. And if you want to change your psyche, if you want to change your psychology, you need to understand, you need to change your thought patterns. Up to change your thought patterns is not so easy because so many thoughts are coming on a daily basis, but you need to start thinking how you are feeling. How you feel when you work, how you feel when you accept a challenge, how you feel when you come across any problem or failures, how you feel when you don't feel like to work, how you feel, and keep asking yourself this question. And that's the crux of change. You don't need any kind of trainers if you understand this idea, this simple idea, because I'm just telling you the basics. What you focus on, that grows in your mind actually. What your focus is on right now, what you're focusing on right now, what goes in your mind on a daily basis. Do you know the biggest addictions Indians especially are going through, and everybody, I think globally also, and this is massive addiction actually. 99% people are suffering with this addiction. Entertainment, yeah, one of the addiction, I could say. Mobile, one of the addiction, I could say, yeah. Social media, another addiction, yeah. But 99% I am saying, 99%. Stress, indulging, yeah. Emotional, what does it mean? You are very emotional. Your 99% people are very emotionally full, you are saying, in that way. Or emotionally intelligent. Oh, that's a wonderful thing. Yeah? Emotional intelligence is a wonderful word actually. Our training agenda is to make you emotionally intelligent. Every trainer has an agenda, and my agenda is always to make your heart beautiful and to make your mind intelligent. And that's the crux of all the training programs. And if it is already there of 99%, we have to change our profession, I believe. So, what do you think? I tell you, it's overthinking. It's overthinking. We have evolved our thinking like anything actually. We think a lot, but it is not required also we think actually. We are not able to stop our thinking sometimes. And the worst part is, most of the time we think useless, which is not at all required at that particular moment actually. And this is our challenge here. This is our challenge actually. Because when I talk about this thing, because you need to understand this concept. I don't know. You people seem very young to me, few of you. So maybe you don't know about this. The people who are experienced and working in a company since so long, they know about this concept of conscious and subconscious mind. So anyone can tell me, what is this concept of conscious and subconscious mind? Confusion part is subconscious. Okay. Okay.
Which you can control or which you cannot control.
Okay, which you can control or which you cannot. If I say, dear, that trainers are only focused on subconscious mind, good trainers, if you think about good trainers, they are the one who change your subconscious mind. Because consciously, though, we all are talking to each other. I was discussing with Jayant and I asked one question, are you habitual to these kind of training programs? So he just sent me a message, not the training program, but a lot of discussions. And this is what you say. So discussions is what conscious. You're discussing. You all are discussing. Keep on discussing. Oh, you have to do like this. You should not do like this. You should improve like this. Now that is a discussion. But then the training, what does it mean by training? We hit hard on the subconscious mind. And to make your confused subconscious mind with a lot of fuse, proper. No confuse. So now subconscious mind is deeper, as you can see. It's deeper. 88%. It's powerful. It's 7 times more powerful than your conscious mind. 8, 9, 10 powerful more than your conscious mind actually. Your conscious mind never say no to anything. Your conscious mind doesn't filter anything actually. Subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind doesn't filter anything. Your conscious mind say yes, no to things. No, I don't want this. Yes, I want this. But your subconscious mind is the one which is your conditioned mind actually. Your patterns, your deeper habits. What you are. We use a word sanskar. If you understand this word actually. Sanskar means the reflection of your personality goes into your sanskar actually. So you are like that. So the thing is subconscious. If you start understanding the subconscious mind, you will understand why you do certain things which you don't want to do. I'm again repeating. Why you do certain things which you don't want to do. The image which I want to create in somebody's mind so that people may love me is very different from the image which I create in my mind so that I may love myself. I again repeat, listen carefully. The image which I want to create in somebody else's mind so that others may love me is very different from the image which I try to create in my mind so that I may love myself. So we are dual personalities actually. We are dual personalities. We say no WhatsApp, no social networking, all addiction we will indulge in. We were talking about addictions like intoxication or entertainment, fun. Every time we want fun. Every time. We don't want to do anything else. Just fun. Just entertainment. And that's the problem actually. So think about it. You don't want to do it. Everybody wants to improve themselves. One of the things by which you can work on your subconscious mind is if you can just note down this thing. When we talk about emotional intelligence, a beautiful word he said. And in the emotional intelligence part, the first word which comes up is self-awareness actually. So you can see there are a lot of points I have written here actually. I'll bring you awareness today, right here in this class, for your communication skills. We all want to improve our communication skills. Even if we are best of the communicators, still we want to improve it. And I tell you how it works. There are a lot of prejudice, a lot of attitudes, a lot of cultural background affects our communication skills. Communication is not something about confidence level. Are you able to speak in front of a large audience? Do you know the body language properly? Do you know how to move your hands properly? Do you know your eyes, your expressions, your gesture, your posture? Do you know all these things? Now that is secondary, I believe. First, do you know your mind? Why you talk the way you talk? Why you talk the way you talk actually? Now the point comes, and you people have to be with me now. Okay, first point. You can note down here. This is one. So I am just asking you a simple question. You need to answer it. Okay? The question is simple. Are you open-minded person? Are you an open-minded person? Now that's the question. Open-minded. You know the meaning about this? It's not like this. It's about, are you open-minded person? If you are a Hindu, if somebody is eating beef, you are okay with it. But that is only slightest thing. Open mind is not just this thing. Your religious beliefs. No. Open mind, you are tolerant. The second word is, you are tolerant for somebody else's opinion. You disagree with me and I agree to disagree. I agree to disagree. People are different. They are like that. But are you open-minded? You need to ask this question to yourself. Second thing is, impress others. Do you talk to impress others? Impact is a different word, I am telling you. Impact, creating a difference. Yeah, that's a different ball game. But it's about impress. Now some people say it's about dressing sense. Usually the technical people, they are not concerned about their dressing sense more. It's not about just dressing sense here. It's about others. Do you use words to impress others? Do you try to make yourself to impress others? Now, third thing, feeling hard to handle. Which kind of feelings are hard to handle for you? Like, I am a male, whenever I see a female, I'm not able to handle it. Now that's very natural, but I should be aware about it. The point is, I should be aware about, because emotional intelligence, I'm telling you, emotional intelligence starts with self-awareness. I know what I am actually. And that person is intelligent. That person is intelligent. I'm talking about peace. And everywhere violence is prevailing because of that. But I'm saying I am a strong believer of peace. Sometime Mahatma Gandhi was also the allegation was like that. He was a strong believer of peace, but in his regime, there are a lot of violence have come across. So this is not intelligence actually. This is idealism. You're just idolizing and nothing is working. On the ground level, nothing is working. So this is what I'm asking you people. Are you intelligent and you know about this thing? Which feeling is hard to handle? Anger? Jealous? It's hard to handle actually. Sadness? Grief? Hard to handle. And that comes in your communication. You're not machines here. When you communicate, I can tell you 10 number of rules. But the point is, you are an emotional animal. So your emotion overpower you sometimes when you talk to people. You had a big fight at your home. Now you are not able to handle your emotions actually. You want to perform, but you are not able to do it. Your mind is paralyzed because of that over emotion sometimes. We don't feel like to do anything. And it's all depend on your addictions, which kind of addictions you have. A mother has an addiction of a son or a daughter. Their health maybe. If they are not well, it is reflected in their body language, in their communication skills. So my idea is, dear friends, if you want to improve yourself, please, I am telling you, if you want to improve yourself, first and foremost thing is self-awareness. And honestly answering these questions. It's not about what you have to do or what you don't have to do. No. It's about just being aware about it. Yeah, I know. What feelings I cannot handle. Okay, next. What you are fond of. What kind of a people you are fond of. What kind of a people you dislike. What kind of a people you dislike. If you dislike your boss. Yeah, I'm just giving an example. It's not about Bhaskar. Next point. Now we have to be quick. So the quick thing. Nervous mannerism. Do you have a nervous mannerism? It's like whenever you talk to people, do you bite your nails or do you move your legs, or you are not conscious about yourself? A few nervous manners automatically comes in when you talk to people actually. This could be anything. Some people just talk like this. Now they are not aware about it. But they think they are casual. But actually whenever they talk, they have certain nervous mannerism. They are uncomfortable when they are with rich people. They become uncomfortable when somebody is highly educated. You are from a state level engineering college. Take example. Somebody from IIT comes in front of you. IIT Chennai. Okay. So you think somewhere, and that's why your communication get affected. Now that's the point. You're talking to your US clients and your communication is getting affected. And we do not know the reason why actually. But somewhere, in your subconscious mind, you are not aware about this thing. When you find somebody who have a higher education than you, from a higher colleges they are, you do not feel comfortable with them. When somebody is rich in front of you, when you see an environment where it's beyond your capacity, it's like they are filthy rich, you are not able to digest it. You want to get back to your comfort zone actually. You are not able to be flexible and connect with those kind of people. If you understand this presentation, I am telling you, your communication improves like anything. We have tried it on so many people. And it's not my thing. This has time tested on a lot of people actually. You take these beautiful points actually. Do you think people exploit you? That's the word. Do you think people have exploited you? Or do you think people exploit you right now? Or you have been exploited? Do you think like that? Somewhere, if that is there in your psyche, your communication says that. Your behavior says that. Now the word is Attention seeking. Do you have a problem of attention seeking? If people do not give you attention, communication gets changed. Think about it. Low self-image. Now, if you have a low self-image, you are not able to dig the potential which is right there in you. If you have a self-image like a needle, you can only dig the potential within you like a needle. And then your production is also like a needle. Some people are not able to earn 25,000-50,000 also per month. Some people have 50,000 employees and they are paying them 50,000, each one of them. The difference is what? The difference is self-confidence. What everybody comes to me and they say, sir, can you improve my confidence level? So I say, work on your self-image. So they say, how can I get to know that my self-image is low? I'm giving you 4 pointers to straight away know that your self-image is low or high. Do you compare? Do you compare yourself with others actually? You keep on comparing. Your mind is cluttered with a lot of comparisons actually. Overpowered with comparisons. Everything you compare. Everything you compare. Second thing is, you do not take initiatives. You know you are struggling with English. One example. You know you are struggling with your communication, with your English. You know you are struggling with your body language actually. But you are not doing anything about it. You are not. So that means you are struggling with your confidence level. You criticize people. You are a fault finder actually. You do not open-heartedly praise people. It takes a lot of effort to praise somebody. It's not possible for me. You get constipation when you start doing that. And it happens. People are not able to praise people properly. Think about it. Does it happen with you? My question is this. Does it happen? So what I'm saying, comparisons, lack of initiatives. Third point is that you do not praise others, you criticize. And fourth point is, you think about lack. You only think about what you don't have. You don't think about what you do with what you have. You do not think about that. Now try to connect it with your company scenarios that you all know much better. So we take few examples somewhere, because let us complete this, then I'll take your feedback in the company scenario, how you are able to do it. And if we get some time, we do some role plays also over here. So the thing is, rationalize and defend. Whenever somebody criticizes you, do you rationalize or defend? When somebody criticizes you, do you rationalize? You give reasons. Rationalize means what? You give reasons. You're criticizing me, no. It's like that. You have a rebuttal instinct. You just do like that. See your whole day, how you spend in your company, and just try to figure out these things. I don't know what you do. I can give you n number of examples of the company scenarios and all those things, but it's a question of you. You know, it starts from us. What applies to you, it doesn't apply to him. Maybe out of these points, few points apply to him and few points apply to him. And you need to think today itself. Now, do you use your voice effectively? If you are speaking, I am not able to hear that. You're saying, be loud. Just be louder actually. Sometimes you give a call and people are saying, be louder. This is one of the things. You are not using your pitch properly actually. This happens. With intellectual people, it happens more. People who are too much into software, we have noticed this thing, that they are like that. Okay. So, the point is, facial and bodily expressions. Are you aware about your facial and bodily expressions whenever you talk to a person? Whenever you try to connect with somebody, are you aware about that? Smell. Are you aware of your body smell? You know, feel about yourself. How do you feel about yourself? The way you feel about yourself, the same thing you tend to do with others also. You are a saddy person, you know, you remain in your own la-la land. You make others also feel in the same way. Then, homework. Do you do homework before communicating somebody? Like when I made a call in the morning today, I made some pointers which I need to ask. That's a simple thing. Sometimes we just straight away call up somebody and we do not know the pointers which we need to ask from that person actually. So it's a simple thing. Do you do your homework when you communicate with people? Like we were discussing that sometime you connect with some clients in your office. And when you are connecting with your clients, maybe the things which you do not want to say, sometimes you say those things. Sometimes it happens that what you have to say, you are not able to say those things. Think about it. The confidence of a communication is that not even a single word should come out of your mouth without thinking. Not a single word should come out of your pen without thinking. That's the confidence of communication skills actually. The last and very important point is repo. Repo means just connecting a wavelength with somebody. Are you able to connect wavelength with people around you? He's not my type, or you use this clause lot. He's not my type, he's a very different person actually. The point is, your memory will work the way it works. Because it's all been registered in your mind already. So what has been registered, that only get recalled. But if you are with awareness, if you are, what do you do? Okay, it comes and goes. Thoughts comes and goes actually. The thoughts are coming. I am not able to understand this idiot here. What does he speak here? I am not able to understand. Now this is your patterns. This is saying actually like that. And then what you do? With output organs. Output organs is what? With hands, with mouth. You say, could you repeat? Could you repeat? Could you repeat? So you have made it a mind like that. You know, with sounds, with hands, with legs, with your genitals. These are the output organs actually. You keep doing like that. But if you start working on this, you are software engineers, you know, that's why I am telling you the roots actually. Because we usually don't take such a heavy sessions with normal people. But with you, you know how software works actually. If you get to know about that, you can change yourself. Just by activities of playing or moving or dancing, it doesn't work. You will see, sir, entertaining workshop, sir. But my idea is not to get a feedback of entertaining workshop from you. Maybe you are not able to understand me, that's okay. That's okay. But you said, yeah, I am trying to tell you the basics, you know, how it works, your body, how it works. So if you are focusing on your senses more, everything is emotional intelligence and understanding your emotions and self-awareness, because the strongest point in emotional intelligence is empathy, my dear friends. And empathy is very different from sympathy. Sympathy is just showing sympathy. But empathy is you are putting your legs into somebody else's shoes and feeling what the other person must be going through actually. When you are yourself not aware of your emotion, how can you feel somebody else's emotion? You can do drama of emotion. I am able to understand it. You have to write down your motivations, and clear motivation has to be there. Motivation should be on these 7 parameters. Try and understand. Now somebody says, it's work, sir, money. It's work, money or something like that. Promotion or something. That is my motivation. But no. Try to figure out, is it intellectual growth? You love reading. Just for the sake of reading, you do it. You love to speak to the seniors because by that way you improve your intellectualness. This is what motivates you actually. The company of your seniors. It is not giving you money straight away, but it is building you intellectually actually. So some people get motivated, like the person like me gets motivated with intellectual things. I love to do it. Even if I am not getting money out of it, even if I am not getting anything for my family. Social things. Now some people want to reach out to maximum people. Their aim is just to reach out to maximum people and make a difference in their life in a positive way. Single-mindedly they focus on that. They are not focused on anything else. That numbers motivates them. So, socially. Now, family-wise, what motivates you? Family life. It's like their security motivates you. If they are secure, you are motivated. You don't want money for yourself. You want money for the security of your family. Take example. Maybe it is for maximum people here. But you need to think and figure out. Good education for your children. You know, security for your wife, or for wife it's a security of husband maybe. Like that. Spiritual thing. Some people think that through their work they reach God. You know, the way Abdul Kalam used to say, my masjid is my laboratory. I used to go without shoes. Why? Because I see my laboratory as a masjid. And that's why he used to do. So for some people it's like that. Physical health, maybe. For some people that motivates. If my health remains fit, that's all. Culture. You know, the culture which they have. They want to be in Madurai only. They don't want to go anywhere else. Oh, it's amazing. That nostalgia feeling. You know, that's attachment for your natives. Love. You want to do everything for your culture. You know, for that you are doing actually. Now, this comes with important and urgent. Something which is very important and something very urgent. Like the work which is assigned to you in the company. There is a deadline. You have to complete it. Because the customer, buyers, they are after you. Okay? Now, this is something which is important but not urgent. Something which is very important for you but it is not urgent, like take exercise. It's not urgent. It's like if you do not do exercise tomorrow, you won't have a bypass surgery day after tomorrow. It's an important thing. You need to focus on your health, but it's not very urgent thing right now. Then one thing which comes is urgent but not important. Anything which comes first come first. Like if right now, or take example of your social networking sites, it's like somebody send you a WhatsApp message and it's not, but you make it urgent. It's not urgent, but you make it urgent. It's like whatever is coming to you, you are addressing it. Whatever coming to you, you are addressing it. You are not even thinking or filtering it out actually. Now the last thing is not at all important, not at all urgent. Gossiping, watching television, daily soaps, you know, just like that. You're just wasting your time, others' time also. So, first we need to figure out whatever activities you do since morning till late night. First you need to figure out actually which all work is important and which all work is urgent, which all work is not important, not urgent, which is urgent but not important. All those things you have to figure out. So you can write down this point. Like you make a quadrant, because this is not in your notes. Somebody is demanding from you actually. Daily necessities are there actually. So think about those kind of things, because I do not know your schedule or I do not know your day. You need to fill it up. I can only give you some examples. Like this program. It was not scheduled properly. It's like all of a sudden it comes to me, but it is urgent and it is important for me. So I am doing that. So the point is, this is demanded. This program is demanded from me. So think about your life and then figure up. I am again giving you a word. Daily firefighting, demand and necessities. And what's the idea for that? What you can do in this? What you can do in this? Now, one of the words which we use, be quick to delegate. This also is the word which some people use. But in our cases, what we can do in that? You think about it. Suppose anything which is urgent also, which is important also in your life. Suppose some work is asked from you. You have to do it. But sudden work is not on a regular basis. Does it come on a regular basis? Daily some sudden work is given to you. It is an exceptional thing. Is it or not? It's an exceptional thing. Is it or not? But usually people say, this is the project. Now the time limit for this project is 3 months. 3 months. You have to complete it. But we are procrastinators. What we do? Oh, 3 months are there. 90 days are there. So I'll do it. Don't worry. I'll do it. I know when I have to do it. Now what we do here, opportunity planning, keep critical thinking, consider the macro things. We don't do that. When the company is saying us, in 3 months you have to complete this project, then that project is important, but not urgent. But the people who really do well, focus on strategies and value, the people who are focused, the people who really do well, they give maximum energy, time and everything to this quadrant. Now, you need to figure out this thing. Your maximum energy, maximum time goes to this quadrant or this quadrant or this or this. You need to figure out. Now, some people are like this also, and I think maximum people are like this actually. They are into third quadrant. Whatever work is coming to them, they are doing it. Coming, doing it. Coming, doing it. WhatsApp message, coming, doing it. They keep on doing it. They are not filtering it. Because there are 12 rules. You know, these are the most effective rules. Most effective principle of time management. Wherever you go, everything under the sun for time management is within these 12 rules. First, don't read these 12 points straight away. Just go one by one. Let's go one by one and we'll discuss about it. First point. Determine what is urgent. Now the first thing is, we need to determine what is urgent. To complete a book, take example, I have to read 200 pages on a daily basis. Now is that urgent for me? It's an important thing which is building me like anything for a long run. No doubt, whatever I am is because of my reading. Whatever I am is because of my library I search. But still, it's not an urgent thing. Urgent thing could be, I have to pay the bills. I have to work for the money, maybe. One example I am giving you. So am I able to draw a line between what is urgent to me and what is important to me actually? You need to figure out. Any questions for this? Any question? Ask. Because I go step by step. When we don't have much time, interaction helps. I'm telling you, my friends. Ask questions. I was so happy. This girl came to me just in the interval and she asked a question. I'm going to address that question. And you all should ask questions here. She asked a question out of context, which is not about the company productivity, maybe the self-productivity, but you can ask that also because it's a life management workshop. You can ask. So please ask, because this is what trainers are all about. Trainers have to answer, students have to ask. You're not a good student if you're not asking. We are not good trainers if we are not able to answer you. That's it. The thing is, don't overcommit. Now that's the problem. Overcommitment, under delivery. Under commitment, over delivery. Now, what does it mean basically? What does it mean? You should know your level. I know my level actually. How much I can go, how much I can do actually. And it doesn't apply only to the company scenario, it also applies in your family life also. Your relatives. How much you are investing the time, energy, money, emotions, communication, all those things in your family life, in your social life, in your health life, all those things. So we need to figure out, don't overcommit. Now overcommitment and under delivery is the biggest problem which we are coming across. Sometimes she is able to get up in the morning. Sometimes she is not able to get up. For 5 days she gets up, but then she becomes inconsistent in that. Listen carefully. She was asking me how to be consistent, and she was also asking, when she gets up, she feels extremely lazy and lethargic. She went again to bed. This is what happens. So, first of all, I am telling you, consistency can only come in your life when you keep patting your back for the improvements which are happening in your life. Like a person like me who gets up at 7 o'clock in the morning. If that person starts getting up at 6:30 in the morning, I should feel good and pat myself. But because I have overcommitted myself for 5 o'clock, so even if I get up at 6 o'clock, I feel I am a loser. And because of that losing tendency in your mind secretes negative hormones actually. And whenever mind is not happy about any situation, I am telling you, our mind just flight from there. We do not do anything consistently just because we do not enjoy that thing. The point is, why we are taking this session? Because you are enjoying it. Everyone is happy, so we are continuing with it. But if you are not enjoying it, if it is a burden, then for how long we can continue? For how long we can continue? How long you can burden your mind? So to be consistent in anything, you have to pat your back. You have to feel good. You have to secrete positive hormones. I am not able to get up today. It's okay. I'm a champion. I'm going to do it by any how. And I can do it. So that feeling rejuvenates you. Over expectation from ourselves brings us down into guilt, shame, and that's why we are not able to do. That's why we are not able to actualize or maximize our potential. I'm telling you, my friends. Start feeling good about yourself. Whatever you have done, it's okay. Whatever you have done in your life, whatever sins you have done in your life, it's okay. That's the beauty. You understand karma theory, all of you? I read a lot of spirituality and it's like nobody can save themselves from karmas. Whatever you have done, whatever you have sown, that you have to reap. Everybody says. But only that person can come out of karma who just live his or her life fresh, in the presence, above everything. It's okay whatever I have done. Good also what I have done, forget it. Bad also what I have done, forget it. Now let me live with the fresh things. Those people are more creative also. Those people are more innovative also. They don't keep on patting themselves for the things which they have done 3 years back. They take their life as a fresh and they always believe in that freshness in their life. So I just out of context I took that example, but I think overcommitment is a problem. That also is not, we are not able to handle. Have a plan for your time. Now I'm telling you, if you write what you do, 5 times chances are there you have a very organized life. When you get up in the morning, your subconscious mind is already planned those things whole night. This is the crux. Because there is a door between your wake up and your sleeping thing. When at night we go off to sleep, we enter to a door of sleep. And at that time, whatever goes in your mind, that seeps down into the deeper subconscious mind. That's the ideology. That's the thing. So if you plan your day prior, just before you go off to sleep, your subconscious mind take it, and then in the next day, it recalls you again and again. Okay, this was my planning, this was my planning. Rather than in the morning, you are planning it. It is a better option. So, allow time for the unexpected things. Don't make a very mechanical timetable. I'm telling you, my friends. Don't make a mechanical timetable. What is a mechanical timetable? It's like morning, 5 o'clock I get up, 5:30 I freshed up, 5:30, 6:30 exercise, 6:30, 7 o'clock breakfast, 7 o'clock, till 8 o'clock. Now this is what mechanical thing is. You also know, sometimes you get up in the morning, you don't feel like to do something. So only write down the most important thing, how you have to make your timetables, I'm telling you. Now you have to just make this thing, okay, I have to exercise, that's it. Okay, for me meditation is important, that's it. For me reading is important, that's it. Okay, for me messaging or social networking or connecting with people is important, that's it. So it comes out, if suppose this comes out 1 hour, whatever it is, 4 hours, then you have 5, 6, 7 hours, but this is life. Unexpected things usually come. Always come. Some or the other way. You were expected to come at 6 o'clock here. But some or the other unexpected thing happened. We started off late. We were expected to start at 7 o'clock, but we started at 7:40. So every time some unexpected things usually come, and it happens with everyone. So why you make your timetable very mechanical? Stop doing it. And start understanding that practically it happens, some or the other things comes, but I have to be very clear about the most important things. What is the important things for my life? These 4 things. What Japanese principle says, if suppose today I didn't get time to exercise, before going off to sleep, go for a walk for 5 minutes. If you're not able to exercise for 1 hour, it's okay. But just do it for 5 minutes. That is consistency. If you're not able to get up at 5 o'clock, it's okay. But the time you wake up at the same time you get up. That's your win, psychological win. Because usually we do not get up the time we wake up. We do not get up from bed the time we wake up. We wake up, we think, okay, and then we goes off to sleep for 2 hours again. So get up and wake up time should be same. So that is a psychological win in the morning. So whatever it is. So I'm just telling you, important things needs to be clear in your mind. What are important things? For me, reading. I have promised myself, committed myself for 200 pages. And I tell you, sometimes I am able to read only 1 page. Because I'm so extremely tired. I just do like this and I read and I go off to sleep. My Kindle is there always at my bed. And I just read it and I go off to sleep. That's it. Something is better than nothing. So keep on doing something. Because these 4 things are very important for me. Even if I do it for 1 minute, I'm going to do it. That brings a positive hormones in you and you will be consistent in whatever you do. So what we are saying, handle things once. Now that's a very important point. We keep on handling the same thing again and again, but we are actually not handling it. We're just wasting our time on it. I still remember a story of Buddha. So Buddha was talking to a person. So Buddha was talking to somebody and there was a mosquito, on his ears. So what he did, he just waved his hand. And then what he started talking then again. And then what he did, he again waved his hand. So then the person said, but now there is no mosquito. Why you are waving your hand? So what he said, listen carefully. The first time when I waved my hand, that was unconsciously. I just did it. But now I am consciously doing it because I am the same thing. Mobile phone. Koi message nahi aaya. No message is there. Again, no message is there. How many times we do it actually? In a day we keep on doing it. Now this is again the same thing. Handling thing once. After 1 hour I am going to see my mobile phone and reply the messages. I have written 4 points actually. So the people who know the priorities actually. What is their priority? What is my priority right now actually? I am a student. My priority is studies. I am a software developer. My priority and primary responsibility is to complete my project. I did all friendship. I wished birthday also to my female friends. Somebody has birthday. I arranged some kind of taxi also to one of my old friends or something other than. You do every Tom, Dick and Harry things. But you do not do the most priority thing actually. The primary responsibility thing. We need to figure out, as a trainer, my primary responsibility is to exercise and keep my body healthy, is to meditate so that I remain peaceful, so that I can give peace to others. It's very important for me to read and then to connect with people actually. Now I have a responsibility. I am father of my son. I am a husband of my wife. I am a son of my father. I have a lot of responsibility. But still, that is not my primary responsibility. My primary responsibility, if I see that my purpose is my primary responsibility actually. Getting my point? So once you know this thing, priority, you say no to 99 and say yes to 1 then. But we actually do not know what is our priority. Second thing is, not to-do list. What is your time wasters? I again and again asking you, what is your time wasters? What eats your time? Laziness. Laziness is what? One thing we complete. Like today only, you go back to hotel room and then you have to do certain night rituals. Take example. But now you are tired. Who will do night ritual? Who will brush teeth? Yeah, it's okay. We don't do it. Why we don't do it? Because we will be like this, we take our mobile phone and we keep on doing that. When you go off to sleep, before that you keep on doing your WhatsApp, which is of no use. But the point is, this is what our mind is habituated to. Our mind is conditioned like that actually. So please my friends, be aware about it. What is not to-do list? After 10 o'clock, no technology. Especially for the software engineers, I am saying no technology. You have whole day technology. No technology after 10. No technology till 8 o'clock in the morning. No technology. Nobody will disturb you from company also at this time. I believe. I believe. If they, then might be, it's an exceptional case. On a regular basis, it doesn't happen. So can we say no to technology? Now that is not to-do list. When we are sitting with our family, when we are sitting in our office, and if we want to connect with people, how can you connect like this? You say, it's okay. Bilkul. Of course. This is the way we connect with our wife. This is the way we connect with our children also. Yeah, don't do. Yeah, come. Okay. This is the way we are doing it. Now, spending time is looking in the eyes actually. Spending quality time is you are looking in the eyes. And this is not possible when you are with this sixth finger. This is a sixth finger actually. It's always attached to our hands. This is killing our time. I'm telling you, my friends. This was meant for saving our time, but this is killing our time. Gossiping, my friends. Daydreaming, my friend. How much daydreams we have? How much gossips we have? That is the third point. Club the work. That's the crux. And these days we can do it like anything. How much time it takes to get ready in the morning? For a male, it's maybe 30 to 40 minutes. For a female, maybe 2 hours. Or maybe 1 hour. I don't know. It depends on them. So why don't you club in activities? Clubbing activities are a wonderful thing. Like 7 hours. Traveling from Agra to Jaipur. Wasting your time. Sleeping. Again you sleep. Go back to home and sleep. Go back to hotel and sleep. You have slept for 4 hours. Now again you sleep for 7 hours. If you sleep for more than 8 hours, and if you sleep less than 4 hours, you will die early. Now that's the survey has been conducted. So do not sleep for more than 6.5 hours. That's what the requirement of body is actually. So that 7 hours is awesome period for me. Traveling is an awesome period for me. Why? Because I have my Bluetooth speakers, earphones, and it's like beautiful videos of my seniors. You must be having some seniors here from whom you learn, and all are available on internet. How to improve PHP, coding. There must be many good technical videos are there. Why don't you listen to them? You add on value not only to your life, you also add on value to your company. And that will help you in a win-win situation. So club in is the key in this busy life. Club in. Whenever travel, never waste that time. After 50 minutes, you have to move your body for 5 minutes. That is attraction-distraction theory. You cannot attract on anything more than 15 minutes. 50 minutes. And if you keep on doing without taking any break, your efficiency of brain will decrease with time. You are not able to concentrate also. This is the major problem all the software engineers are facing because no breaks. Over breaks. Both are problems. I am telling 50 minutes work and 5 minutes break. Not the other way. 50 minutes break. 5 minutes work. It doesn't work. So that's very important. Attraction, distraction. For 50 minutes you work, and then for 5 minutes you have to have fun and play. Develop routines. That's very important. You have to have certain routines. It works. It helps. And that small changes, 10 minutes walk, that helps you. Because sometimes people want to go far, and sometimes their tummy is going far. And because of this, I must say, software engineers, I always tell them, please work on your health here. It's very important. It's very important actually. We always give this thing backseat. Intellectually we are growing like anything, but by health we are losing ourselves. At 30 age, 35 age, they are going through bypass surgeries here. And why? Because of just their eating habits. They don't have a control on their tongue, and just because of they do not exercise. So for 15 minutes you have to go for a walk in the morning. That solves the problem here. But we have to spend 15 lakh rupees in the bypass surgery. They do a lot of embroideries also here actually. They take out your heart, they clean it, put it back, embroidery. Just because you have not exercised for 15 minutes. It's very important. Focus on one thing at a time. We all know it. Eliminate or minimize distractions. That's very important. Eliminate and minimize distractions. You always try to eliminate. And this phone is the biggest distraction for me. The television in the central hall of my house, that's the biggest distraction. That's the distraction. Whatever you are doing, try to give your best to it. And this is not a kind of teachings yet. This is the reality, the hardcore reality of life actually. If we give our best, no doubt we get the best out of it. Because people are not giving their best. You can only become unique when you give your best. You have to have that spirit in you. I have these qualities, I have nothing else. If you are my enemy, I will think, if I give you, will you be able to give me back? And if he is my friend, I will give him more, because then he will give. No, but the point is, the more you do in life, the more you learn. It's not just about four bends. Your life is beyond four bends. Try and understand this thing. What does it mean? Because whatever you do, you will learn n number of things out of it. You will learn n number of things. You evolve like anything, with everything. And if you just remember, okay, how much you will going to give me? I am going to work this much only. Oh no, I am not going to do more than that. You are young chaps here. This is your life to give your best to the work. That if you set your goals, emotional anchor basically. That is your emotional anchor. So go beyond the family to see the core workers also your family and start working. See this as a family. Everybody said family. Now this is our family actually. Make it as an emotional anchor. Make it as an emotional anchor. And then think about how much input you are giving. How much input you are giving actually. Only that much of output will come out of you. And you want, okay, I should earn this much. So if this is your goal for 1 year, break it down to 1 month and then break it down to 7 days and then start working hard for this day. This is the way the ownership comes. When we know our motivation and desires, when we connect it with our company, and then we set a goal, we keep it as an emotional anchor, and we see our input and output cycle. This is the way. I can not guide you to do certain action. I can only show you through my example, and I am telling you, if you are not assuming responsibility, if you are thinking bad for your bosses, for your company, you will not go. You will not reach to that level where you want to reach, my friends. It's impossible. It's impossible. Together everyone achieve moves. And you have to be a candy in the eyes of bosses. Not through buttering, but with your work. This is all I can say. Thank you so much.